Now, on other MMA news, it turns out that Cat Zingano blew out her ACL and her MCL.
Yeah, she blew out both of those joints, and that's not too good. Especially when you're fighting and you need to Did GSP blow out both of it? Just his ACL.
He was very clean.
Yeah. You blowing out your ACL, George, you're familiar with that, and blowing out both of them, I don't think you're familiar with that. It is just crazy. RG3 is familiar with that, and that shit is fucking nuts.
His knee's made of fucking Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, we will not be seeing Zingano for a while. I tell you what, the UFC was fucking good as shit about keeping this under wraps because Ronda Rousey herself didn't know about it, and when she walked into the set of The Ultimate Fighter, she fucking blew a gasket. She was pissed as fuck. She was like, what the fuck? Why is Meisha Tate sitting opposite of me?
Because Meisha Tate's filling in for Cat Zingano.
Now, the UFC usually, when they have bad luck, it's always with people getting hurt and,
missing weight, drug tests, things like that. And they usually scramble to try to, and then they find a so-called, like Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen is the poster boy of filling in when shit goes wrong.
Right.
Well, now it looks like they might have their Chael Sonnen of the women's division.
They really do because Meisha Tate is there. Now, by all means, Cat Zingano is not somebody that was a very mainstream noted. She wasn't notable in the mainstream. No one knew who Cat Zingano was until she beat Meisha Tate, and then she started getting this reputation. But Meisha Tate was more of a household name. I guess as much of a household name you can be in women's MMA.
You know what I think this does?
What?
Sends their ratings through the roof.
It does, and that's
because they don't like each other.
Right.
They're gonna talk shit, and it's not gonna be faked. It's gonna be genuine. I don't fucking like you.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I don't. It's gonna be that shit, and that's what everybody's saying. They're saying that because she got hurt, it actually helped everything out with
because now the UFC doesn't have to build a story.
No,
the story's there.
The story's there.
If it's Cat Zingano, you're gonna have to kind of egg her on to saying shit about Rousey, and Meisha Tate will have no problem running off the mount.
She will have and obviously Ronda Rousey.
Will she know how to defend the takedown, the judo toss and armbar?
She better learn. You know what I mean? I mean, and this is the thing, man. I mean, that's the one thing I don't like about this is because I like that Cat Zingano was a different fighter, a bigger fighter. She started off against Meisha Tate a little timid, but when she turned it on in that third round, it was a wrap. Yeah. She's a tough fucking girl. I'd have to believe that Ronda Rousey not facing her ever and knowing, the mysterious of not going up against this opponent, it would have been a better fight. But you can take nothing away from Meisha Tate because let me tell you something. She's got more heart than anybody in MMA.
She might be the one-armed woman after this next fight.
She could be. She could be like this. She'd be like a clock.
But let's face it. Does anyone give Meisha Tate a shot in this fight to win?
I don't know. It's going to be tough, man. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you what, as each passing month goes past, Ronda Rousey is learning more of the MMA game. She's just had one weapon. She's perfected it, and she's beat everybody within the first round with that weapon. Now she's learning her stand-up. Now she's getting more crafty. Now she's getting more, she's got so many more, all these other avenues she didn't really have time to develop because she jumped right into it and had success with just that one fucking weapon.
Right.
Now she's learning everything. Yeah. You're done. Now she's learning it all, and I would just think that she's going to come into the fight a better MMA fighter than Meisha Tate.
Highly likely.
Than the first time they met. Anyway, let us know what you guys think below. Are you happy with Meisha Tate standing in, getting automatic default stand-in for fucking Cat Zingano, or would you rather see Ronda Rousey fight Zingano? Comical, brash, and sometimes politically incorrect. The Uncut Sports Show. Non-traditional sports coverage delivered the way you like it by your uncensored co-hosts, Kevin White and George Bedford.